Excuse me, guys. This is Tracy. I tried to do this video a minute ago, but evidently I wasn't talking loud enough because I couldn't even hear myself. So I got the volume turned up, so hopefully this is better. I've noticed that a lot of people have been complaining about phlegm in their throats and coughing and everything, and I'm thinking it may be because we're not getting as much junk in our system as is used to, and our immune system may be a little messed up. So I was taking some Alka-Seltzer Cold Plus. I mean, it's not a liquid form, just the tablets that dissolve in the water because there's not a lot of sugar in there to hide the taste that the medicine actually does have. So hopefully that'll help me out. Let's see here. Hold on just a second, guys. So but dealing with Tom and the fact that I have a cold, I had a cold. Well, just a lot of phlegm is still in my throat. So, and I wasn't eating. I didn't want to drink anything. I only had a 1 point. Well, I had a 1.8 gain, which I got rid of this morning because yesterday I did a partial apple dash protein day where I did apples at 9, 11, 1, and then for dinner I had a piece of chicken and half a grapefruit. Let's see here. And I also had some sugar-free jello. Let's see. Chocolate cover girl, I got to say, you're going to be my baby. I know I'm not old enough to be your mama, but I promise you, you remind me of my daughter. It's ridiculous. I love your enthusiasm. I love the fact that you're excited about the challenge that we're all going through, and I know you're going to do well. Actually, as so far with the totals that I've done, I noticed that you actually lost the most out of everybody. So that's pretty good. I'm not going to tell you what it is because everybody hadn't weighed in yet, but you know what you've lost since August 4th. Um, Candace, girl, are you crazy? You don't be attacking people. You never know what that man might have had. And I know the lady door that you knocked on probably looked at both of y'all like y'all were crazy, but I'm glad to see that you're okay, and I'm glad to see that you're not afraid to stand your ground. So, especially on something that you worked so hard to create. Tara, I think with you, the problem that you're having is that you're not taking as much as you should. I think you're only taking 25 units. Maybe you should up it. Because I don't think if it's not time to come off, don't come off. But I think you should up your dosage. Maybe that'll help you out a lot. I wrote myself some notes so I won't forget anything. And breaks. I only do 2 weeks. And my 2 week P3 includes 3 days, because that's how long it takes for the ACG to get out of your system, and 11 days of only maybe 1,200 calories. I never do the starches and the sugars because I know I'm not done, and I'm scared if I start introducing those things, I'm going to want them more often, and that I'm not going to have a successful P3. I'll manage that challenge when I get to my 150, which is my goal, and then I'm going to start working out. So then I'm gonna start taking appetite suppressants to help me where I won't crave those things, or if I do start craving them, then I'll be able to handle them in moderation. Fat ball guy, I was considering doing your challenge, but since my daughter will be turning 19 on August the 20th, I think I'm gonna take my last ACG on the 16th, which will have me on 3 days of only 500 calories, and then I can up my calories with her. So that'll bring me off on starting the 17th, and then like I said, I'm only gonna do 2 weeks, so I'll start back up. Let's see, one, two. I'm gonna start back up probably at the beginning of September. I haven't did the math to add the amount of days, but I'm in mood. I know that everybody's mood is differently. Like with this ACG, if you're in a good mood, you're in the best mood ever. But if you're in a bad mood, you're just in a bad mood and you'll snap at anybody. I don't know if it's your body saying, damn, I need some crap. Or either I'm just in a happy mood because I've got on the scale and I've lost 1 point something. But then you get in those moods, if you get on the scale and you don't lose anything, just keep in mind, like I say all the time, it's pounds and inches, so you're not going to always see the difference on the scale. Trust and believe. I've been at, not including the 1.8, I've been at 183 for 3 days because I'm back at 183 today after I released what I had gained over that one day, probably due to water. So I'm just gonna say for 4 days I've been at 183. My body gets to these points where I'm about to skip over into another range like 170s, and it wants to hold on to those last 3 pounds. For the life of me, I can't figure out why that is. But I'm just gonna keep rolling with the punches. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm supposed to do, eating the things I'm supposed to eat, and keep on moving. I love my new subscribers. Just keep on subscribing. Like I said, if you guys have a question and I don't know the answer, I promise to find the answer for you. I'm still waiting on a couple people to sign in, and I'll tell you what the results was for this last 7 days. Of course, it is not me because in the second day of my little challenge that I invented, I get sick. Go figure. But I love you guys. I talk to you later. Keep up the good work. And I know we're all gonna make it. Love my sisters and brothers with ACG, and y'all have a good day. Bye.